Welcome to this beginner tutorial for Perplexity, a simple artificial intelligence that makes fun to use. Alright, so first of all, we have one important thing to mention, or I have an important thing to mention because I'm the one making this tutorial. From some eyes, you can see all of the history with the chats that you had with the AI. And in this case, Perplexity requires a sign up for you to see the so-called threads that you had with the AI. So if you want to see them, you have to make an account or sign up. Because that's now our first step. I want to sign up with Google because it's convenient and simple, but you could also continue with an email and then set a password. But let's continue with Google. So now we have successfully completed the sign up process and are ready to use Perplexity AI. So first of all, let's get started with the basic functionalities. And I think it is great to start with the settings as always. So for the account, you can choose appearance settings. So do you want to have a light theme or a dark theme, or do you simply want to use the system theme? I'm gonna go with the system theme because I've set my system theme to dark. That's great. You choose your language. You want to allow cookies because that's just the way it is. After that, AI data usage. This feature allows us to use your search data to improve our AI models. Turn the setting off if you wish to exclude your data from this process. I mean, it's your personal preference. You can keep it on. I will keep it on for this tutorial purpose, but if you want to have full control over your data, then you probably want to turn this feature off. There you can manage your subscription if you have a Perplexity Pro subscription, but I think the free version works totally fine for most users. And then right here, you can sign out or delete your account permanently. And that's already the simple settings page. Right here, you can use the profile page to customize your information from the AI. But the same with ChatGPT, you don't necessarily need to do this. And right here, for developers, there you have the API. So if you want to do some programming project, in combination with a Perplexity artificial intelligence model, then you can use this settings window under AI right here. But we also don't need this because this is a beginner tutorial. Okay. So right now, let's get back to home. This is the home page. And quickly, let me turn off Grammarly. All right. So now you don't get confused by this little thing floating around there. As with ChatGPT, you have this great side panel right here where you can see all of your threads or conversations, all the chats that you had with the AI. So right here and right now, we are on the homepage. We will have a look at this in a second. Perplexity also has a great discover page with some articles and new information, and a library where you can collect all of the threads, so all your conversations that you had with the AI. I don't have any threads because, as always, this is a brand new account. You can also collapse this side panel so you have a more convenient and a more simple user interface. And that's exactly what we want to have right now, because this is our first thread. It is a thread. Oh my gosh. So let's get started. Right here, you could tick on the Pro model if you have the subscription, but we don't have the subscription, so we simply leave it ticked off. This is our simple interface where we can chat and type in basically anything. The great thing is that with Perplexity, you can add a focus out of the box. And for me, in this case, there are 6 different focuses that I can activate. Most conveniently, probably the all focus is suitable for most users. But for example, if you want to do academic research, this option might be very interesting. As well as if you just want to reference videos, then maybe YouTube is a great focus for you to choose. The great thing with Perplexity is also that it lets you attach files. So you can attach images, text, or PDFs. 3 per day with the free plan, which is pretty graciously. It's great. It's a nice feature in my opinion. Okay. So now we want to have our first prompt. For example, what is the tallest Ferris wheel? Let's leave our focus to all. And now let's go with what is the tallest Ferris wheel? Right now, you have a great impression or a great first impression of how Perplexity works. So first of all, let's break down all of the information. Right here, we have a headline of our prompt. Then Perplexity shows you the process it goes through. So it thinks loud. It thinks out loud what it is doing and researching in this example. So we have the sources. Perplexity shows you exactly the sources it researched to find the answer of what the tallest Ferris wheel is, and shows you all of them right here with links to the original pages. Below the sources, you get your answer. And like in an academic paper, it shows you after each sentence where it put the information. So you see, this first sentence references our sources 1, 3, and 6. So 1, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6. This is a great feature. As well as here, it references source 1. And if you hover on this little thing, you could instantly click on the link to see and read the reference. Now, we have a lot of features down here. So we can either share it, so share a link to this conversation and this answer. This is similar to this button that we have right here. We could let Perplexity rewrite this answer to make it more convenient. Maybe we are not satisfied with the answer and want another one. So this is the option for there. We can copy this answer, which makes it great if we want to quickly share it with someone else. We can edit the query. So maybe we don't want to know the tallest Ferris wheel, but we want to know the smallest Ferris wheel. So we can edit the query with this button right here. Click save, and now a new answer would be generated. And there we have other options like viewing the sources, but you can also view the sources very conveniently up here. Then right here, Perplexity also shows you some images of Ferris wheels, in this case, the tallest Ferris wheel, I don't know. It's a nice feature and also links to videos. That's great. It suggests you related questions. So if you want to dig deeper, if you want to actually go down your rabbit hole, then you find more strings to pull on down here in this section. So what is the height of the tallest Ferris wheel in the world? Okay, this is not the best new thread because I think we already suggested that, but maybe what is the name of the tallest Ferris wheel in the world? You can click on here and then the same process happens again. Isn't it great? So the answer gets generated. The tallest Ferris wheel in the world is named Ain Dubai. Great. Of course, you always have to verify this information for yourself, but all in all, it's a great way to get on specific information quickly. And the great feature about Perplexity is that it also shows you all of the options. So where comes this information from? So it searches through all of the internet, or more specifically said, it searches through the focus that you give it. So for example, research papers only or YouTube videos only, and then references the specific sources it found. Of course, you could also ask a follow-up. For example, name 10 famous Ferris wheels. And now it will name me 10 famous Ferris wheels with sources where they are referenced. Isn't it great? So now, of course, we can give this a title. For example, Ferris wheel conversation. And now we can reference it in our sidebar. So we expand the sidebar. Now we see in our library, we have the Ferris wheel conversation right here. Now, if we were to start a new thread, we click on here and can ask anything else. So for example, let's go on YouTube and ask, how can I get better sleep? We want this answered with only YouTube videos. I see, because this is a new video or a new tutorial, this is a pro search. We don't want to use a pro search because it is for paid members only, and probably as a beginner you don't need a paid pro version, but let's walk through it. So for a pro search, what specific aspects of sleep improvement are you interested in? Maybe sleep hygiene. If other, please input the aspects. No, we are very satisfied with the sleep hygiene one. And now it makes an even more specific answer for us. With all the videos referenced, 18 or 20 total videos and sources, and now it gives us a great answer to how can I get better sleep by saving us the time of watching all of these videos. I think this is a great feature. Okay, so now let's name this conversation Better Sleep. Now we can reference it right here in our library. What we can also do is click on our library. Now we have all these threads referenced here, and we could maybe also add them to collections, so as folders basically. So let's say we want to know more about sleep. So okay, we want to know how to sleep better, but maybe we want to also research 10 sleep diseases, for example, when you're writing a research paper. Then you can add a new collection, for example, with the name of your research paper, and add all of your sleep-related threads into this collection, so we have a better organization.